zona pura itong 3 na ito. Hindi ko the first one to fall. Actually, no. 4 people here. That's the Zonia's being laid out. Even the gravity field killing spree na si Kenji. And the lasers just hurt so much. Double kill na. And that'll be a triple kill as well.
Oh, hindi ko alam. Pero initiator, a full fall! That's the full front combo followed up by the slicing measure of the beauty is there. The antagonist is also there para sa side ng University of the East. Na pinuhos na ito ng Xavier University. 90k. Para sa ating goal! Oh my God! Ito na! Initiate na! They are on to the Ani pinagsak! Visual Maelstrom at the members of Indicator Esports Club! Raynera with the racket! Ito na rin! Si Rice taking on, having a triple kill! Going for the carries! One-on-one sila ni Raynera! But forward! Oh! 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 Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LoL Collegiate League 2015 Summer Term Playoffs.
Yes.
This is going to be the second game. The first game, nakita na nga natin, UST versus FEU, and UST took the first win of the day. Kailangan na nila one more win, and we'll see if they can defeat OLFU in this next game. Magpapakilala na kami. Ako po si Sir Ams, at kasama ko ngayon si
Bad Boy Asura with an eye.
Yes, alright. So we're going to move into the game in just a bit, but before that, Bad Boy has some reminders for you.
Yes, of course, guys. We would like to remind you, Game 3, we will be giving out a code for the project skins. That is the Yasuo, Lucian, Fiora, Leona, and the... What did I miss? I forgot.
Lucian,
Zed.
Fiora, yeah,
There you go. And of course, guys, right now, in terms of the game, OLFU needs to win this one against UST and the next game against FEU in order to get a tiebreaker against UST to determine who will go into the finals. But if UST wins this game, they will go into the finals to whoever wins out the Sunday group for tomorrow.
Yeah, so basically UST need one win, this win, so that they can get the finals. OLFU need 2 wins plus a tiebreaker with UST to get to the finals.
Yes, so now let's go into the ban and pick phase in Game 2 for OLFU, Our Lady of Fatima University versus University of Santo Tomas.
Alright, so it's going to be OLFU banning out the Thresh and the Darius. Meanwhile for UST, that's going to be Morgana and Gangplank.
Yeah, so UST with a similar ban to what they did last week. Morgana ban again. I think it's directed onto Dom in the support role. Of course, having that Morgana with the Dark Binding does allow you a better pick-off potential. Of course, when that root hits, you do have the possibility for an insta-burst if you have the damage for it.
Yeah, actually this is the nth time that OLFU has banned Thresh. So this they banned Thresh against UST last time.
Yes, they did.
Second time.
Yes, they did. And really don't want to give Schnitzel that Thresh, but he is rather deadly on the Braum as well. Like you saw that Glacial Fissure play in the Baron Pit that just stopped what could have been FU's comeback. What could have been.
Yeah, pero sadly, yun nga, kahit anong option piliin ng FEU.
Pinili nila parehas na option.
No. As in, totally no.
Yung mga, yun alam mo yung pag nanonood ka ng videos, yung nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, yung mga ganun na moments.
Pretty much no. But Skarner being locked in from OLFU, heavily priority picked here from patch 5.17, which you're in right now. 2 top laners being banned out from the side of OLFU. That means that there's one Juggernaut open, which is Garen, but we haven't been seeing him that much in competitive play.
He's just too volatile. Like, you have to have a specific villain in order for him to be effective. Like, ang kailangan nyo maging villain is probably the ADR to bully him out or the mid lane, and then it's not possible if you don't allow that opponent to get kills, and you don't want to give your opponent kills, which makes Garen really, I guess, sabihin na lang natin, situational talaga.
Yeah. Kaya nga sabi ni Dyrus sa LoL class, he's more of a solo queue champion rather than a competitive champion.
Oh, that was actually a hover over the Olaf.
Oh, well, we won't be seeing him this time. It's going to be Corki and Echo for this game.
So
instead of Elise, goes for Echo.
Mephiche looks like he's gonna be the Corki of the Wait, how do you say
He's
it?
used it 4 times now.
Yeah, he's the Kinzen of Corkis. Get it? Like
yeah,
if Kinzen, it's always the
Yeah, if you guys don't get that reference,
watch PGS.
yeah, BGS during the summer split of Kinson locking in Sivir like a lot
all of
times.
games, all of the
Yeah,
games.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Corki for him now. Zyken already using Corki 4 times, and all of them have been wins. UST has not given up 1 loss in these playoffs, so they're very strong right now. They only need this win to get to the finals.
Yes. Raze actually picks himself up a Echo jungler here. So he's not
actually
going...
only used it. This is going to be his first time.
Yeah, it's his first time. I'm
Yeah.
looking into the stats right now. Hasn't used that Echo. He has used the Rek'Sai as well as the Skarner. Yes.
All right, so let's see what OLFU decide. Oh, it's going to be Nautilus and Kog'Maw coming in.
Oh, this can be a mid lane Kog'Maw. Look at the summoner spells coming in from Jobim.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Heal and oh wait, it's
Yeah.
heal and flash. So
Yeah,
that could
so-
be bot lane or mid lane.
Yes. All right,
See what
so...
UST decides to lock in. They're still missing mid, support, and top.
Yeah, I kind of like this from OLFU. Like right off the bat, the second Nautilus pick allows him so that the Skarner doesn't have to flash in or crystalline movement speed boost in for the Impale.
Yeah.
Like if he gets the Dredge line with the devastating blow for the root, you're able to give Skarner at least a bit of time for
Yeah.
him to get the Impale, pull him into your own team, and then just get a pick.
Yeah, that's a lot of single. And it's also interesting. They took away Skarner and Nautilus, both single target CC champions, and then put in the Kog'Maw. So now you take away the possible champions that can lock in Kog'Maw, and then you take Kog'Maw. So now Kog'Maw is really
That's
safe
true, that's
because
true.
there's no more single target champions that can take that Kog'Maw down.
Oh, look at this though. UST going in with a Twisted Fate mid lane with James Meister and the support Peel Queen Janna. So it looks like with the Janna, they will be able to stop a little bit of the aggression coming in from that Nautilus as well as the Skarner.
Yeah, that's true. Plus nakikita na naman natin yung trend ng UST. Global na naman. It's gonna be another double global with a top plus James Meister with, of course, Destiny.
Oh,
Ooh, Jax.
Jax Hover. Is this gonna be a thing right now?
Well,
Jax still is he's still a good champion. He's there, but in terms of like the meta, not the best.
yeah, he's not a priority pick.
Yeah,
he is
it's true.
still somewhat viable. They're gonna change their mind. Might be an Olaf at the top lane versus we don't know who.
Not yet. But Olaf, in almost all scenarios, can bully someone out because of that undertow spam skill
Yeah.
that just allows you to, well, slow down and just go in way for your E that does deal true damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a nice amount of burst coming in from that Olaf in the top lane. So Snitzel, will he pick for Zyken in the top lane? I think in terms of, you know, just the theme of global presence could be a Shen top lane.
Yeah, that could actually be. But that's gonna be a lot of global. So you have Stand United, you have TP, you have Destiny, and UST loves that. Honestly,
Yeah, or
they
actually
love the global pressure.
Actually Renekton. Because
yeah, they've been picked before.
Zyken actually picked up a Renekton in the top lane. He actually had 55% kill participation as well as a nice amount of gold per minute.
Yeah.
So he has been farming quite...
Oops. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So a little bit of technical difficulties there. But yeah, they also picked Gangplank before. That's Jobim, right?
Yes,
Yeah, for top
Jobim
lane, he
in
has picked
the
Gangplank.
mid lane. Oh wait,
So,
Dom in the...
yeah.
Dom, sorry, GP mid lane.
Yeah. So let's see how this pick and ban goes. A lot of the champions have been locked in. Actually, top lane na nawawala on the side of UST. So we are just gonna wait for the technical difficulty
So
to
who
be
could
fixed.
it be? Like Maokai is not a good matchup against Olaf, especially now in 5.17 that his ultimate in terms of the cooldown got higher. Like before, rank 1, 1 minute 30 seconds. Now rank 1, 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Or sorry. That was for iba pala, 40 seconds, then 60 seconds pala. That was
okay, yeah.
for Kalista pala yun. Sorry, the ultimate
so
for Kalista. That
additional
was my
20
bad.
seconds on the Vengeful Maelstrom.
Yeah.
We'll see. Oh, there's the pick and ban again. So we're gonna go back to the pick and ban phase. Same ban, same picks, but we don't know who the last pick is gonna be. Sabi nga actually, I was talking to you about Monte Cristo's countdown, and he did say that top lane players ngayon na mahilig sa mga split push duelist champions like Fiora, like Yasuo, are heavily rewarded ngayon sa meta natin even champions like Riven,
Oh,
which got locked in. So that's
So-
going to be Riven versus Olaf.
yeah, all right. So that's going to be Zyken in the top lane. Riven, actually, it got into the bans.
Yeah.
Zyken actually
it got
used
to the
this.
bans. Yeah, this was banned before against UST.
Yeah, Zyken is good in terms of the top lane Riven. He can bully people out.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, against a Shen.
Ah, yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was-
so Shen doesn't really do that much pressure on the Riven. So this could look like an exciting top lane with the Olaf being a bit more of an aggressive top lane compared to the Shen for Wura here.
That's true.
Wura in the top lane. He was actually the support before for OLFU, so they're mixing it
Okay.
up. Dom was the top laner for OLFU last week. Now he's in the support role. Jobim still, actually he was, I believe, the top lane. No, they're just changing it off, but let's see if it works out for OLFU. Did they practice out their compositions enough as well as their roster, actually their role changes?
Yeah. But definitely, we're seeing again the trend here from UST that looks like they want to pressure lanes again, globals again, same stuff. Let's see if OLFU finally has the
Yeah.
answer. But the team compositions have been locked in. What do you think now are the win conditions ng mga teams natin dito for both sides?
Yeah. For OLFU, it just looks like
Jugger mo. Pretty much.
yeah, pretty much the Juggernaut, and then the Olaf is just there for, he can split push really well as pressure the backline when he uses that Ragnarok.
Yeah.
As for UST, you already said it. The win condition for them is to pressure the lanes when they hit that level 6. It's just so powerful. The
Yeah.
Destiny with the ultimate from the Riven with that teleport just
Yeah.
allows so much damage early on, especially with the Wind Slash.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
So
And
let's
then
see.
Mephiege actually, he loves to go in for an early Sheen when he gets the advantage and
yeah.
then put people to below 50% HP early on. Like if you saw last week's game against, I think it was Kiddo.
Yeah.
The combo, man, the Gatling gun, Sheen
Phosphorus
proc, then Phosphorus Bomb,
Yeah.
just put Kiddo to 40% HP even without the help of support. So that's how Mephiege loves this Corki. Like,
Yeah.
I'm even curious why OLFU didn't ban out
Yeah.
the Corgi from Mephiege. Like, if Mephiege can only play a Corgi and he goes in for an uncomfortable champion,
Yeah, that could
This-
actually put them behind.
yeah, this could put them behind. So I don't know if this is, because the battle begins with the ban and pick phase.
Yeah.
Can this be an advantage for UST because they allow, or rather, because OLFU allowed Mephiege to get that Corgi again,
For the
or
fourth time.
yeah, and Zyken gets a Riven.
Yeah,
so
that's
we'll
true.
see.
It's just siguro nalilito yung UST kasi ang daming viable bans, honestly. Especially in this meta, you let go of the Darius or Fiora, that could be very scary because Zyken could play any of those two champions.
Yeah.
He's been very good with champions that can duel, that can split push, and exactly
Yeah.
like I said earlier, gaya nga sinabi ni Monty, top laners who can play wide champion pools that can all duel and split push are heavily rewarded in this meta. And now, Riven slips through the ban phase, Zyken locks it in.
Yeah, I think top players really do enjoy right now the meta.
Yeah,
that
that's true.
they are able to duel and get the kills rather than
Yeah.
before that they're just, oh, you want me to TP in the bottom lane and support you guys? Okay.
Yeah, okay, and now, okay, I'll just farm here at top now. And yeah, wet noodle fight at top
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah, the slap fight in the top lane with the tanks, that's so boring to watch,
So boring.
man.
The old Maokai Sion matchup where they're just like slapping each other in the face for like 2 minutes and no one wins.
yeah.
Now the
Alright.
meta's so different.
Also, guys, again, we would like to remind you we are giving a Project Skins giveaway
Yeah.
on Game 3. And look at this, we already have our project theme, Project Vengeance. Look at that, our
Our
layout. We're playing out the project video made by Rito. So, yeah, we are pumping it up.
Yes, hyping it. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's going to be in Game 3. Do watch out for the Project Skins giveaway. Again, it's similar to the bundle in the store. Yung naiiba lang doon, imbis na Yi yung mabibigay, it's going to be Yasuo. So
Yes.
it's Leona, Fiora, Lucian, Zed, and Yasuo being given away. Again, that's Game 3. So be sure to stay tuned. It's going to be similar to yung match and win natin during PGS, during LCL. Yung gagawin nyo lang, anytime during Game 3, may lalabas na code. All you have to do is go over to your LoL client, go to the store, then go to code, and then guess that missing character that shows on the screen.
Yes,
Kung makuha nyo siya,
yes.
you get the starter code plus the project skins that will come within a week.
Yes.
Just be sure to wait out.
Again, guys, just to recap, the win conditions, or rather, for UST to get into the finals is to win this match against OLFU. But if OLFU are able to win against USC and win their game next against FEU, they will be going to the rather to a tiebreaker against UST. Actually, what happens if FEU wins against OLFU? Does UST advance? I think they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so
basically, it's all on this game. If OLFU wins this game, they have to take third game to get the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
But if UST wins this game, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, so double pressure for OLFU.
Yeah,
and
true.
I guess less pressure for UST, but there's still pressure for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if they are relaxed this game and they throw this game and OLFU wins these next two games, UST will be forced to go tiebreaker, and OLFU might beat them at that tiebreaker.
Yeah, you don't want that extra pressure when you feel like you're gonna go into the finals, because going into the finals with a tiebreaker that you just gave away.
Yeah,
that's kind of detrimental in terms of like the mentality of your team.
So you might as well give it all in.
Yeah,
this game and
give it all, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, we're in school. We have to be cool and.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Are you trying to rhyme, man?
No.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Let's pretend that nothing happened. Okay, welcome to the Law Collegiate League 2015 Summer Term Playoffs. We're about to enter Game 2 now.
We have an echo here, so you can chrono break and just go back in time and stop that horrible punch from coming.
Yeah, all right. So we just did that. Now we're in the Summoner's Rift, ladies and gentlemen. Our Lady of Fatima University. Oh, wait. Yeah, versus UST. It's going to be the second game. Again, OLFU has to win these next two games to get to a tiebreaker for the finals. Meanwhile, UST just has to win this game, and they will go to the finals immediately. So for the blue side, there's going to be Our Lady Fatima University. That's going to be Wura in the top lane. Oh no, it's going to be Boss in the top lane with the Olaf. That's going to be Pau in the jungle with the Skarner. Dom in the mid lane with the Lulu. And for the bot lane, that's going to be Wura and Jobim in the bot lane with Kog'Maw and Nautilus.
Yes, and as for the red side, we have University of Santo Tomas. In the top lane, it's going to be Zycan with the Riven. In the jungle, it's going to be Raze with that Echo. In the mid lane, it's going to be James Meister with the Twisted Fate. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Nafij on the Corki, and his support will be Schnitzel on the Peel Queen Janna.
Alright, so let's see. The level of pressure, I think, mas malakas siya sa UST. Kasi you have the stun from Riven, stun from James Meister. It's
actually
scary.
In terms of damage, I think it's UST.
Yeah.
But in terms of pickoff, it's going to be OLFU. Because like, you don't want to go in for the W of Zycan. You can for the extra stun, but then you lower his damage output early on when he would have the broken wings and able to proc his passive 3 times or 2 more times than when he would have the W. But still, it's possible that he goes for the stun. But we'll see what happens. In terms of the...
Actually, nakakatakot din yung CC ng OLFU. They have the hook, they have the axe, or rather the...
Undertow.
The Undertow from Olaf.
Even the Void Ooze from Jobim
and
is nothing
Lulu
to be...
can
Yeah,
also,
Polymorph.
Yeah, Polymorph.
Or Glitter Lance. The slows and the CC is there coming in from OLFU's side.
So both teams now have to be careful for this one. They are just setting up. Again, like we said kanina nung game 1, ayaw mong accidentally mas might niya pala gusto mo mag-flash or other way around. Make sure those hotkeys are in place.
Yes. And again, the age-old question, D on flash or F on flash?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just looks like there won't be a lane swap here coming in from these two teams, or there might be because OLFU has a more dual
bot lane, I think.
OLFU has a more dual intensive bot side with the
yeah,
let's get comfortable
actually,
there.
I'm not sure. It's gonna be Nautilus, Kog'Maw versus Janna and Corki.
Yeah, because I think if like you're able to get the dredge line, or just even if you're in range and you get the Riptide with the devastating blow, and then Corki or rather Kog'Maw follows up with a Void Ooze, they're just giving so much slow onto the opponent's side that you can give it with the Bioarcane Barrage auto attacks. That can deal a good amount of damage. As for USD side, though, they have the safety from the Eye of the Storm, and that does give 80 boost to Mephiche, so it's all gonna come out to Mephiche for the damage output. But as for OLFU side, they have the damage output from the Nautilus as well as that Kog'Maw. So will they gamble?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a standard lane.
Yeah, because like if they actually force the lane swap, Zycan is not in a good spot to last hit.
Yeah.
Box,
you have an Undertow
from Box
Olaf,
to get the last hit.
So
How
I
do you
guess
pronounce it?
if
Box
anything,
or like
matatalo
Boz?
sa lane swap dito, it's gonna be UST. So if OLFU pulls off the lane swap, it will be in their advantage. Especially since ang haba na range ni Kogma with a Bio Arcane Barrage, so you can kind of bully Riven in the lane.
That's true. As for the mid lane matchup, Lulu's always been there. He's gonna, like you said, probably the Juggernaut composition here to save that Kog'Maw as the hyper late game carry for OLFU here. As for UST's side though, they have around the board good amounts of damage. I mean, Echo early on has good amount of damage, and then as the game progresses, Twisted Fate and Corki will get themselves the damage spike. As for itemizations, Jobim and Mafich here will go in for an early Triforce, so whoever gets the faster Triforce will have the potential to force an objective before the other team, but if they both get it, could be a messy fight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see, can OLFU what FEU could not? We're seeing again a similar composition yung UST eh. Gagawin nila yung split push, sieging type of composition where you confuse the enemy team. Where do we go? Where do we go? OLFU though have a Juggernaut comp, so you can actually go 1-4 split push. You leave Olaf somewhere in the lane, and then you bring all your other 4 members to another lane. And actually nakakatakot siya eh, kasi ang lakas ng single target CC. You have the Skarner and you have the Nautilus here. Plus, there's also pretty good disengage with the Wild Growth from Lulu. So if you go 1-4, then that's going to be UST on the losing side because they don't have good 1-4 split push compared to OLFU. I wonder if they can respond.
If you actually look into this, if we say that Box is tanky enough to go in for a split push against Zyken, Zyken cannot stop the Ragnarok of Box. In that duration that it has, he's going to be able to stick onto Zyken.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah, and
so
Zyken,
who do you think will these junglers be prioritized in terms of ganks? Who do they want to invest in? For example, for OLFU, who is this Skarner going to gank over and over again for this game?
As for Skarner, because like Skarner is one of the best junglers right now. His pick-off potential, or rather his initiation potential is great even without the Impale because with the Fracture, he's able to get the stun. So any lane right now is possible for him, but most probably could be the top lane.
Yeah,
because,
I was actually thinking that.
Because the Olaf is like with the 4v1, like you said, or the 4-for-1 split push, you want to get the Olaf fed early, and then you just can slowly but surely get that 4 people farmed up. As for UST side, for Raze, probably Zyken. Like,
so everything is at top lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be all in top lane because like all of these top lane champions are all-star champions. So it's like we have a Riven who has always been there in terms of like being the best, one of the best duelists.
Types.
And she pales in comparison to Fiora right now because well, Fiora has been reworked, but well, she has the kit to be able to dominate the top lane. As for Olaf, Ragnarok is such a very amazing tool to go against a CC heavy composition, and actually UST don't have a lot of CC. Like
yeah, that's true. They only have the stun from TF.
Yeah, and the only thing that you can actually stop an Olaf with is a terrain making skill.
Like for example, Azir's
Emperor's Divide, or the crystalline wall from the Anivia, or even the
walls,
Cataclysm. Walls, any kind of walls. But just that an insight to you guys who might try the Azir on against the Olaf. I think when the Emperor's Divide, how do you say this, animation comes in, if the Olaf is able to go in before that Emperor's Divide, stops in its place, Olaf can actually walk through it.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, it does like that. So if you're an Azir player and you try to do something like that, be careful of where you position it. Because if the Olaf is able to do that, you're in an awkward position. Like, you try to shut the door, but the door's like,
it passes right through him. Or rather, he passes right through it. So you have to time the divide pretty carefully. They're just setting up. Sorry for the technical difficulties and the delay. They're just setting up their PCs. I think some technical difficulties happening there. But again, watch out for Game 3. We're already on Game 2. And you guys, I'm sure you're very excited. Maybe we can give them a project skin during Game 3. That's 5 skins. All project skins for 1 player. The only difference sa usual bundle natin, Ibis na Master Yi, it's gonna be Yasuo. But now the game has resumed. We're gonna enter the Summoner's Rift. Welcome back to the LCL 2015 Summer Term Playoffs. This is the fight between OLFU and UST. UST just has to win 1 game to enter the finals, but OLFU has to win the next 2. So there's a lot of pressure on OLFU side. So for the blue side, that's gonna be Pau in the jungle with the Skarner, Wura and Jobim in the bot lane with the Kog'Maw and the Nautilus. For the top lane, that's going to be Boz or Box in the top lane with the Olaf, and then that's going to be Dom in the mid lane with the Lulu.
Yes, but hold that thought. It looks like it's going to be a 5-man. Oh my gosh.
What's going to happen here? Pau is actually landing several of that
Oh,
targets.
Poppy.
Oh wow, James Master has to go away, but that's going to be
goes
first
down.
blood.
First blood.
Immediately going in for Jobim, and now Raze is in a very bad spot. He's going to go down as well, and OLFU gets the pause. Beautiful pause coming in from these teams. Wow.
Wow, that was a very aggressive pickoff. Like I said, OLFU had the better initiation, and UST were actually caught in an awkward position wherein Jace Meister was the frontliner.
It looked weird. I'm not sure if there was a technical difficulty there because James Meister was like walking up all the way. It's like he didn't see them.
Like not a care in the world.
Yeah, not a care in the world. Okay, there's Skarner. Oh,
Yeah.
oops, I'm stunned. And now I'm dead. And now that's going to be 1-1. 2 kills. 1 for Skarner and 1 for Jobim. And that's not what you want to do for Jobim.
Yeah, because we were talking about who gets a Triforce first. That'll force the objective for their team. And it looks like it might be Jobim. But I guess the bright side for UST here is that OLFU had to use 4 flashes for that.
Yeah, that's true.
And an Ignite from Dom. So Dom in the mid lane has to be careful, but he's up against Raze and James Meister. Or rather, yeah, a Echo and a Twisted Fate. So in terms of like the damage, not as much as what you would go against if it was a Diana and an Elise. So
yeah, but let's see how this goes now. Kasi sabi nga natin kanina, there's a lot of pressure at top. No? And now, Olaf does not have flash. So if Raze ganks and Zyken does have flash, he can land the flash stun. Basically, mas vulnerable na ngayon si Olaf at top lane.
yes. Also, I just realized Olaf actually went for a flash. Like,
Instead of Ghost.
yeah, like you would want to get the Ragnarok with the flash, but I guess the flash does allow you to have that escape potential as well. Like the Ghost doesn't give you that much escape potential. It does give you the movement speed boost, which is nice, but then when you're slowed to infinity and beyond, it doesn't do you good.
Yeah, so let's see. Again, that level 1 going over to OLFU. And actually, in general, maganda talaga yung early game ng OLFU so far. They've had pretty good early game potential. UST giving away 2 kills there, which is not what you want to do. Another pause coming in, but they're pretty good. You're going to resume hopefully soon.
Just looking into it now, OLFU looks like they want to go really badly the tiebreaker round against UST.
Yeah.
Like they had a very strong start right now.
Alam nila na malaki yung pressure in the next 2 games kasi the moment they give away this game, UST is going to go straight to finals, so they don't want that to happen. They won't go down without a fight.
Yeah, so it looks like OLFU are the gatekeepers for UST to
yeah,
open up.
Meanwhile, FEU is the gatekeeper for OLFU. Kasi
Yeah.
kung manalo yung FEU sa game 3, UST might still go to finals.
Actually, for OLFU, ang gatekeeper is UST and FEU.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see how
So the
things
gatekeepers
go.
are real. Kahit walang Galio.
Yeah, let's see if OLFU will say no to UST in this game and take them down.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So just again, a little bit of a technical difficulty here.
I can't wait for Worlds though. It's
Yeah.
coming in very soon.
Who are you betting to win?
I don't know actually, but it's actually really exciting because a lot of the teams have gotten much stronger this year.
Or, fine.
Aside from TSM, but
Yeah.
you know, a
Who
lot
are
of
you
teams
rooting for na lang? Not in terms of like the stats, just a team that you're rooting for who got into the team rosters for Worlds.
SKT if I've ever, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know you guys are against mainstream and everything like that.
No, dude, I'm mainstream. I'm TSM though.
I wouldn't say they're mainstream that much anymore.
Fine. Before then.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, don't worry. There are
But
still
still.
TSM fans.
Yeah, of course. Guys, shout outs to you TSM fans out there. I think Riku's ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano ka ba si Team Liquid or
fan,
Gravity?
but they didn't make it, so...
Gravity
Actually,
talaga.
lahat ng team na gusto ni Rico pumasok sa Worlds, hindi pumasok. Aside from EDG.
Sinampal sa mukha. Sabi niya, no.
Yeah, no,
Rico's
Rico.
teams, no.
You can't have Team Liquid. You can't have... ano yung isa?
Gravity.
Or Gravity.
Yeah.
So, apparently, it's going to be EDG that she'll be rooting for. Not sure which one Kairu's rooting for Worlds. AHQ, I think, or Bangkok Titans, Lloyd. Yeah, he wants BKT to win.
Yeah, because
Worlds.
they're the Southeast Asian representatives.
Yeah, and this is the first time that BKT goes to Worlds, so this is a really big opportunity.
Yeah. After
for them.
6 years, was it for Lloyd?
I'm not sure, but I think it's their first time, no BKT, to enter Worlds.
Ilang years ba bago makapasok si Lloyd? 4 years, 6 years?
Yeah,
ever since
he's
LoL
never
started.
entered
Yeah.
Worlds, so this is a huge opportunity for them. And we'll see, because a lot of teams are looking really exciting this Worlds.
Yeah, and the meta has shifted significantly
Yeah.
rather than before.
The
I'm
game
really
is much more complex.
yes,
And the
that's
meta is so
true.
different. I wonder if we'll see Mordekaiser during Worlds too.
Hopefully we do. Want to see my baby shine.
Mord main here for Bad Boy Asrai.
Yeah.
Still pause coming in. What else is there to come up? Oh, patch 5.18 is going to be the patch for Worlds for those who
Oh,
don't
really
know, which is
now?
coming in soon.
Oh,
So
okay.
after patch 5.18 comes out, alam nyo na kung ano makikita nyo for Worlds.
Yeah, there's no. I think there's not gonna be any more of 5.19. 6 na tayo.
Yeah.
Again, guys, pag naging kunyari ang patch kunyari 4.9, hindi siya magiging 5. Magiging 4.10 siya. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
It's yung 4, that just indicates, or 5 rather, for right now, it indicates kung anong season tayo. And then yung 1, 2, 3 na yun, just indicates what patch we're on.
Yeah.
So don't be confused, guys, kasi baka isipin nyo, oh, 5.9, ba't hindi naging 6.0?
Wait, what? Ah, okay, tama. Okay.
Tama nga, di ba?
Yeah, I got
O, nalito ka rin, o, di ba? Sabi ko sa'yo, guys, nakakalito talaga yun.
So the game has finally begun, and we're 2 minutes in. Again, 2 kills coming in for OLFU early game in their advantage, 1,000 gold lead. The spread out siya kay Skarner, tsaka kay Kog'Maw. That's gonna be Pau and Jobin. So they will be able to get ends faster. Boots already taken in for Pau and a longsword. Early longsword coming in for
Wow, both of
Kog'Maw.
the top laners actually went in to get the wolves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Box actually is gonna TP onto the minions just to get the earlier CS and XP advantage against Zyken.
Yeah, that's true. So that is gonna be a longer cooldown then.
Yeah, but
TP.
like when you try to compute it for like when you get to level 6, both of their TPs average would come on cooldown before
Yeah.
they need to make a play. So I think that 100 seconds for Box doesn't really matter that much early on, but
Wow, Valkyrie away. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Press E to run.
Yeah, that was cool though. Like when he Valkyried away, there was a trail of acid coming from his backline because
yeah, UFO Corki.
yeah, also because Jobim actually tried to follow up with the Void Ooze.
Yeah. Pero obvious rampage goer tong
Yeah,
si Mephige. Again, oh!
gets
Korean
that
Flash
one.
coming in and the Void Ooze goes down. Damage being taken, 50% health already. And the longsword. Clearly an advantage here for Jobin.
Yeah, still I told you, man, the power of that Nautilus. They have the damage with the Nautilus as well as initiate potential coming in from him. And then the range for Jobim will just allow him to harass Mephige even without taking damage.
Oh, there's going to be a clash here at top lane, and Boss totally falls for the parallel convergence bait. That's going to be a kill for him. Raze is trying to escape, but the red buff burn is slowing him down. That's going to be Pau getting the kill, and now it's going to be Zyken chasing him down. Will the Scorpion be able to escape?
Oh,
No, he
he's
will
gonna go
not!
down.
It's going to be a kill for Zyken onto Pau, and that's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange. Weird thing that Boss decided to do there. Going all the way in just to keep that ward safe. He loves his pink wards.
Yeah, I think he had a confidence when Pau had a kill and had an earlier item advantage than Raze, but the problem was Pau actually only went in for that Ranger's Trailblazer, which only gives him advantage in terms of the wave clear in the jungle and doesn't give him additional stats in terms of damage output. And I think Pau wasn't in range of his Spire.
That's true.
So that means that the damage output that a Skarner has was significantly lowered, and the dual potential of UST is higher because Zyken has more damage output than Box when he doesn't get level 6.
Yeah.
Also even does if he gets level 6. There's still
That's
much more
true.
damage output because of the passive coming in from the Riven. The auto attacks is just too much.
Sure, but he was able to catch up a bit.
Ooh,
Jinx
wow.
Meister taking a lot of damage there. Medyo misplayed in si Raze. He E'd in, but he didn't land in his own parallel convergence, so he wasn't able to stun Dom in the mid lane. Still thinks, oh wow, he finally comes in and the stun goes down. Dom in a pretty bad position here. Will he be able to escape? He does have, he does have flash.
He survives
Will
still.
be backing away.
And like I told you, there is not that much kill potential in the mid lane because of how low the damage output of the Twisted Fate has early on, as well as the Echo to a Lulu who has a shield and the Polymorph to be able to, well, polymorph someone who tries to go in aggressive onto you.
Yeah, that's true. So mid lane, no, full utility mid lane, to looking to support. Well, for OLFU, yung Kog'Maw, and for UST, pretty much any lane, honestly. Right now, though, talaga nahihirapan ito si Mephiege. The range from Kog'Maw plus the hook from Nautilus, so much pressure at the bot lane.
Yeah, and I don't know, again, UST here are getting bullied out, but in the top lane, Zyken is in such a good position. Brutalizer already. Box only has the double Doran's Blade, which gives him a nice amount of HP, but against a Brutalizer, you typically want to at least get Ninja Tabi or a Cloth Armor just to, you know, negate the pain from that Rivet. Because, guys, if you've ever gone against a Rivet, you know how painful it is, but it's a 3-man gank on the Jace Meister. Wow.
The sidestep, and sadly, the accuracy is not 100%.
Oh, look at that.
Raze, though, is into the bush, and he's going to come in. The
Oh!
flash, and the ult lands, and he takes him down. That's another kill for Zyken in this top lane. This is what happens when you let Zyken get his driven.
Didn't even need the help of Raze there.
He's just like, okay, fine.
Yeah, let's give Zyken a congratulatory KO.
Yeah, and wow, this Zyken is going to be snowballing into that mid game.
Yeah.
Pretty dangerous right now, but that is an immediate response for early Dragon from OLFU, which will be uncontested pretty much.
Yes, this is one step closer to the aspect of Dragon compared to UST, but that was, in my opinion, just a consolation prize to how much Zyken is getting farmed up in this top lane. Like, look at that itemization. Pickaxe!
Wow.
In the hands of Zyken.
Wait, Schism still in a pretty bad position. The hook is still there, and the Void is with the slow.
Nah,
but
he
they are
couldn't
gonna
hook
back
because
out.
like the wall would have been there. It would have been an
that's
awkward
true.
hook.
Pao is here, and he does have the ult right now. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. He's still level 5, so he will be backing out. In terms of CS, still things looking pretty good at bot lane, no, for OLFU. So my advantage against Kog'Maw at bot lane, 52 to 42. Meanwhile, that advantage is switched at top because Zyken does have the lead in terms of gold. That's 3,000, 2,300, so 700 gold lead for Zyken.
That's true. Also, look at this. UST right now, in terms of, I think, the strategy that they could pull off is more concrete. Top lane leaves Zyken to bully out Box, and then James Meister has only one more lane to go for, the bottom lane.
Yeah.
So he has a faster gank potential compared to when Dom has. Yes, he has a speed boost, but it's the teleport, man. It outplays the speed boost that you can try to go into the bottom lane. And then possibly the only thing that Dom can try to go for, try to counter out James Meister, is to find out where James Meister is teleporting from and polymorph him to stop him.
That's true.
But
Try
still,
to
of course,
interrupt that destiny. They really have to. OLFU needs to communicate with these clashes. They need to make sure they don't get outnumbered like FEU did in the first game.
Yeah, and that's the playstyle right now of UST. Outnumber mechanics and just let Zyken and top lane carry. That's
kinda happening already.
Yeah, it's actually happening already. And we're not gonna see this, but I don't know. I just want to see the Titanic Hydra on a Riven.
We're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it. It's not optimal. But I just want to see the effects because oh, come on, Arcade Riven with the Titanic Hydra effects looks so cool.
Yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, nahihirapan pa rin ang bot lane. 70 to 48 CS. A huge difference at bot lane right now.
Huh.
Coming in for OLFU.
Bilgewater Cutlass here for Jovim.
Oh, they're gonna come in. It's gonna be a 2v2, and Zyken is pretty low. The ult, though, is not gonna finish off Boss.
Oh,
who's gonna win?
what?
That's gonna be Raze taking down Boss, and it's gonna be now a 3v1. Pao, though, is gonna be taken out pretty much. He cannot finish off Zyken. And again, the outnumber game is an advantage of all of you. Jobim this time, though, all alone against Mephiege. The heal is gonna be forced. Who's gonna get the kill? Jobim actually wins that 2v1, and the hook is gonna miss because of the laugh from Schnitzel. But that was an insane series of events there.
All right, let's go into top lane first. Honestly, the only thing I saw there wrong from the gank from OLFU was that the impale from Pao, he was actually pulling away Zyken from the range of Box. So there, like, Box could not. Oh, wait for that.
There's gonna be a TP coming in, and there's Schnitzel going down. The flash and the R coming in from Wura now. That's gonna be a focus down Zyken. Will he be able to escape? That's gonna be the Glitter Lance missing there, but there's so much CC coming in. However, Zyken is still able to escape.
Fancy footwork.
Yeah, pretty much. And Raze trying to do what he can. Oh no, he's gonna get caught out, and that's gonna be the Force Flash. Will he be able to escape? That's gonna be again CC coming in from the rest of the members, but he dashes right through. And that's going to be fancy footwork from both Raze and Zyken to disengage.
Yeah. All right. Just back again to what happened in the top lane. Pao actually impaled Zyken away from box, and I'm not sure. I didn't see it clearly enough, but I think Ragnarok actually timed out for box there, so he couldn't dash to the minions.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
So that just meant that Box was in an awkward position wherein he's getting hit on by the other members of UST as well as those minions. And then he just died off. And then Zyken, of course, still had a shield. Even though he was low HP, he can't try to do an outplay, which is what he did.
Yeah.
And then OLFU just gave away an easy 2-for-nothing kill. And as for the bottom lane, itemization-wise, I think that's the reason why Jobim won. Was because he already had the Bilgewater Cutlass, and then Mephige didn't go for the default or what he...
Sheen.
Sheen.
Yeah.
He's his typical Sheen build, which I think lessened the damage output that would have come in from Mephige as well as Schnitzel. And with the Phage, you do get the speed boost, you do get the HP, but then when the Arcane Barrage is there, as well as the Bilgewater Cutlass have given you HP damage and then lifesteal for yourself, you're able to outtrade effectively in a 2v1 situation.
So
And
this is a really good lead. Coming in for bot lane right now from OLFU, that's 96 to 61 CS.
Whew.
And that's
Blade
gonna
of the
be a
Ring
4,500 to 2,900 gold difference. That's huge, but now it's going to be James Meister coming in. Jobim's in a bad position. I don't think he can win this fight this time. He is going to be shut down. Will he be able to land the passive onto someone? Oh, so close, but he doesn't take him down. That's going to be a top tower, though, going down for OLFU. So far, UST with the lead in terms of gold right now.
Yeah. That was the first gank, though, to come out of James Meister. He had already his ultimate up for 3 levels, but I think he was hesitant to go gank the bottom lane because Dom has such good wave clear that he can push the mid lane quite effectively. And Raze here.
Oh, Raze is going to get caught out. That's going to be the stun coming in, but that's still secured for Raze. Pao is just dancing around the dragon right now, which is coming up in around 15 seconds in terms of vision. Both teams, though, or rather UST lang ang may vision around dragon area. So tingnan natin kung sino makakakuha ng second dragon rather, of the game.
I'm just looking into it, and I think in terms of the team fight, even though Zyken is up ahead, he has to be the one player to make UST win the clashes.
That's true, kasi Mephige, not so strong right now.
Yeah, OLFU, they don't really need Box to be their frontline because they have Pao as well as Wura. And then Jobim is so fed right now that if he's able to just stay in the backline, buy Arcane Barrage and Living Artillery to his heart's content, OLFU can just win the clash.
That's true, but there's a stun going on to Raze. He's getting quite a lot of damage on him. He is going to back out. Something to point out actually, no? Mas malakas yung team fight ng OLFU. They have the Juggernaut comp. And this is exactly what a Juggernaut comp is supposed to be doing against UST. Hindi nagawa na ng FEU yung forcing 5v5s, but OLFU setting up properly around Dragon to force that 5v5.
You actually have to think about this as well. Does UST want to force a fight with Zyken fed? Because if they miscalculate it, if Zyken tries to go in, if he's not able to kill Jobim with the protection of the Lulu's wild growth, he can get impaled into the range of all the members of OLFU and just die immediately.
That's true.
And the only disengage that UST have is Schnitzel. And if they actually kill Zyken fast, and Schnitzel, I'm just saying this theoretically, flashes in and gets hooked on by the Nautilus, that's an easy 2 kills for OLFU. And UST have nothing to deal with against the initiate Juggernaut composition that OLFU have.
That's true.
So they're going to be left in an awkward position.
This 5v5 is going to be a bit awkward for UST. Mephige is quite behind. Wala pa siya Trinity Force actually. Meanwhile, Blade of the Ruined King already done for Jobim. It's going to be Morellonomicon for Dom and Ionian Boots of Lucidity for James Meister. So actually sobrang hina ngayon ng damage coming in for UST. Only coming from Zyken. So will they 5v5 at a huge risk? Or will they just give away this second dragon?
Yes. Honestly, also a thing to point out is like if Box, I'm just saying this, like he already has the Phage. If he goes in for the Black Cleaver, the Undertow can actually help out Jobim in terms of the damage because when the Black Cleaver Undertow works out and hits multiple targets, there is the armor penetration that Jobim can work off on. That's just a thing I learned on you know, as I play LoL, it's like you can get yourself a top lane that can support you and still can carry.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
they synergize pretty well. Now it's going to be the Dragon Dance commencing. That is going to be UST having some vision, but this Dragon's going down. Will Raze get the steal? No, he does not. Raze gets pulled in. All 5 members are able to take him out, and just like we said, team fight-wise, they just can't do it, and OLFU gets the second Dragon.
He didn't even have the possibility of the chrono break.
Yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, though, Zyken, sneaky atop. I think he might be able to get this turn, but Olaf is already running up to respond. It's going to be Zyken backing out.
Yeah, but look at this though. If Vox actually tries to go in against Zyken, he's at a 2-level disadvantage and has an Inditabi, which can mitigate some of the damage of Zyken, but Zyken is just so fed right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So UST's probably, to be able to get the momentum of the game, use Zyken as a split push monster, not as an initiator, not as a team fight, because UST have no team fight.
Yeah.
If they try to go in for it, the only damage dealer and frontliner that you have, Zyken, will get bursted out immediately, and then the UST are left in an awkward position where they're just trying to disengage, and then OLFU are one step closer for the tiebreaker.
That's true. So OLFU doing really well so far in this game, despite UST having the early advantage at top. They still have a good advantage at bot with Jobin here.
And you have to give it as well, OLFU. Early 2 kills.
Yeah,
so early.
That's true. But now it's 6-6 on the kill score right now, so things are looking pretty even. Small lead in terms of gold right now, not that huge, so things are looking pretty even for both teams. And with every second that passes, OLFU is liking it because they do have a better late game.
I also like this from OLFU, like they don't allow UST to put any vision in their jungle. Like they always check it when there's the Raptor buff coming in from Pao, and then he just uses that, and then he also has the sweeper lens just to check it out even more.
That's true. Pretty good vision coming in from both teams, but hindi maka-invade in terms of vision itong UST.
Yeah, because if they do put vision and Pao sees them, and then Pao knows he has teammates around him, insta-pale, insta-impale, and then just follow through, get the kill.
And actually, we haven't seen a lot of Destiny plays from UST na sobrang successful.
Yes.
I think we've only seen one gank so far against Jobin, 4v1, then Yara's a bot lane. But aside from that, there haven't been a lot of outplays and picking out from UST.
Yeah. Though,
and I guess that's because OLFU is playing so safely. You have good boards.
Yes, that's true. And of course, the weaknesses sometimes of the PH teams is that if it becomes too stale, they unknowingly force a clash, and then that clash does become like throw a double-edged sword that just stabs them in the face.
That's true. In terms of vision, though, UST has really invaded this top side. Dahil na...
Yeah, we were just talking about how Zyken is the main man right now for UST, and they just want to give him everything. So he's a spoiled, the spoiled child of UST right now. As Mafij is the one who is underfed.
Yeah, he's really underfed right now. 150 to 120, 30 CS difference, but finally nakuha din yung Trinity Force niya. So it will be a bit more painful.
Jobim is also in the way of the Trinity Force, so the item advantage is still in favor of OLFU's side in terms of the bottom lane.
That's true. So things looking still even, but there's a slight gold advantage for UST. Almost 2,000 gold there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much this as the mid game has come in. Though Zyken, he's been pushing and farming a top lane consistently, though it hasn't actually resulted into anything.
Oo nga eh, para hindi siya makapush ng todo eh.
Yeah, because if he does that, Pao impales him into the third range, and then you're just allowing Box to just, you know, use his, how do they call that? Hammers? Axes, rather.
That's true.
Yeah, to axe you down.
So let's see who will get the huge advantage in this game. Remember guys, yung UST kailangan na nila na manalo na one game. This game, kung manalo sila dito, that's an automatic ticket to the finals. Meanwhile, OLFU needs
oh wow, Box actually uses the Ragnarok.
Trying to engage, and who's gonna win this duel? Zyken gets very low. He's gonna be forced to flash out. And the undertow takes him down. Boss is finally able to get some revenge.
Yeah, I think that was Zyken's mistake there. He forced it too much, and then he was just in an awkward position where Box actually got a lot of, how do you say this, free damage onto Zyken, and then Zyken was, you know, he didn't have, like I said, when Box has the Ragnarok, Zyken has no way to stop
that's true.
Box putting a lot of damage onto you. And guys, don't forget, the lower Olaf's health becomes, the higher his damage out DPS becomes because he has more attack speed. And they actually want to go into Jobim.
Jobim is going to get very low and the stun's going to land. Jobim cannot escape. There's going to be a TP coming in from Buzz just a little bit too late.
Box.
Zyken though is here to respond, and that's going to be immediate vengeance for him. And that's going to be an Impale as well coming in for Zyken. It's going to be an insane fight, and Schnitzel resets it with a Monsoon. Though that means Zyken's still going to go down.
Dob is here.
They're trying to disengage. Dob is here, and who will go down? There's still going to be the Wild Growth available.
Oh!
Flash is forced there. That's going to be Raze trying to back out. Who will get caught? Oh, the Flash Wild Growth comes in, and Raze is trying to escape. Who's going to take him down? It's going to be Dom, and that's going to be pretty much an even fight, 2 for 2 for both teams.
Yeah, but while that is happening, look at the top lane. James Meister gonna get fancy footwork in the top lane, or rather just fancy dirty work in the top lane. it's all about the fancy.
Turret advantage now for UST, 3-1 so far.
That was a very awkward clash there from OLFU. Like, they already lost Jobim. They wanted to get the kill onto Zyken so much. They got the kill, actually. I think they got the kill, but then they put so much effort into it. Like, it didn't really look efficient.
Plus, si James Meister, alam niya, okay, mukhang even tong fight na to, I will just go for top. But now that's going to be UST starting the Dragon that OLFU wants. Who's going to get it? Pow is not there.
Oh,
that
wow.
ult is actually going to finish off Dragon.
Oh!
Comes in though, onto James Meister, and the ult is going to come up as well. He's going to be forced
Run,
to flash
baby,
out,
run.
and there's going to be a lot of CC, but the undertow misses, and that's going to be a disengage coming in from UST to take their first Dragon of the game.
That was nice though. The combo of the Ghost, Flash, and Talisman of Ascension coming in from Schnitzel did save the life of James Meister. Sadla for OLFU though that they didn't have the Flash from Box. I think if he had it, he could have gotten the kill. And then UST were in an awkward position because Jobin was alive. He was actually in range and still in range of the Living Barrakin Barrage auto attacks, and then nobody from UST can actually go in onto him except probably for Zyken.
Yeah, that's true. And they were kind of delayed to that Dragon dahil nangyari yung bot lane clash, they had to recall, tapos nauna yung UST to Dragon, so they weren't able to secure their first Dragon. At 22 minutes in, that is going to delay the 5th Dragon for this game.
Yes, just looking into the itemizations first. James Meister completely with the Lich Bane. Mephiche does have the power spike with the Triforce, and Jobim is kind of left in an awkward position wherein he still hasn't finished his Trinity Force, so Mephiche can outtrade him, but still, of course, the auto attacks with the Blade of the King is still there.
Yeah, meanwhile, they're trying to push away Zyken from top. 3 members all at top right now, and that is going to leave bot lane vulnerable. So si Jobim pababa na siya sa top lane, I mean sa bot lane. I don't think he's going to make it though. He is quite far, and the Corki is already there.
You can't outrun a Corki or be faster than a Corki who has a UFO, and then you just have 2 wobbly feet.
Yeah,
with the Kog'Maw.
Tayo naman dun. May mode of transportation si Corki eh.
Napapago din yung Kog'Maw, syempre. Like, nakita mo, pag naglalakad siya, saan ba si Kog'Maw? Yun, humihinga siya.
Wow. Okay,
diba?
so napagod siya. Yeah.
Kaya pala ginawa ng Riot yun, parang humihinga siya habang naglalakad.
And now that's gonna be Corki taking the bot lane turn. Zyken split pushing right now, and they are gonna get outnumbered if there's a bot lane clash. Zyken does not have TP. Will there be? Ooh, look at those swords.
Yeah. Which sword will I take?
Yeah, so that is gonna be some vision now. Poor vision right now coming in from OLFU at the bot side. Meanwhile, for UST, grabe yung vision nila. It's pretty much spread out all around.
Yeah, and they really want to give Zyken a lot of free time again in the top lane. I think they're just waiting for Zyken's TP to be up, and then they're forced again Zyken to go in the top lane. Probably do a UST push in another lane, most probably the bottom lane.
Yeah, so what can OLFU to get the lead in this game? What do they have to do?
Honestly, they didn't lose that much. Like, there's a 4,000 gold lead for UST, but then it's not looking like that because of the composition of OLFU.
Yeah,
they have so many beefy champions that UST's damage doesn't really pierce through all of that. And then Jobim, the only thing that he has to do is not get caught and keep auto-attacking, and that will just give OLFU the win. As for UST, Zyken is gonna push this top lane.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a free turret, and now that's gonna be Olaf backing out.
Look at the
How
damage.
are they gonna respond?
Wow.
It's going down really quickly.
Yeah, UST, like I told you, just use Zyken to split push the top lane, and he already has the teleport up, so like, if UST needs him, they just need to put good vision around, and Zyken can flank from the backside.
Let's see what this decisive Pao is trying to come in. Parallel convergence though. Pao is not going to be able to make it. Meanwhile, Zyken is still at bot, and both top laners have TP. This Baron though is going to be highly contested.
Yeah, alright, looking into it right now, Box can actually out-trade Zyken, for sure. Now that he has a Black Cleaver as well as a bit of tankier items to be able to, you know, just soak up the damage from Zyken, Zyken can deal with this. But Zyken can split push faster than Box, right? Did you see, or rather, as well as Box, because you could see the damage on the top tier 1, top tier 3 rather.
Yeah, well, let's see how things go. Dark map right now for OLFU. I'm not sure how things are going to go. Zyken moving back to the front, and the TP is going to come in. There was a fight, and now Pao was actually able to take out Schnitzel. That's an easy kill. I think he burned his ult there. Yes, he did. It's on cooldown, so that's going to be a 5v4. And USC does not want this 5v4 situation. They can't defend this turret, I think. And it might be a free mid lane turret for OLFU.
Yes, and that will actually, well, they just get the pick off, and it looks like OLFU want to get this mid tier 2 really fast. Oh, it's going to be a flash now.
He's getting focused, and Boss actually gets the kill. Raze is trying to back out, and Zyken comes in.
It's a
but
cupcake.
that's going to be a polymorph for him, and he's not going to be able to defend this turret. The Chrono Break comes off, and that's going to be a free turret now. Possibly even Baron coming in for OLFU.
Yes. Can this actually be enough? Their HPs are quite low though, so I think they might just want to back off, because the danger of the Baron play with these 4 champions low in HP is that UST still have enough damage to make it so that they can outplay OLFU in that specific situation.
That's true. 30 seconds coming up until the next Dragon, and things looking still pretty even in terms of gold. It's 40 to 43,000 and 11-8 on the kill score. In terms of towers, at least medyo nakakatch up na yung OLFU. That's 3 to 4. Yeah,
I mean, there's not a lot that UST can actually do when OLFU decides to take the towers. It's just that ever since the game has started, Zyken has been pressuring the top lane so much that OLFU has to keep Zyken in check, or else they'll lose the top lane inhibitor. So they couldn't push the other lanes. But now Zyken did have to go to the mid lane. He had to help UST. Didn't work out for them. OLFU will get the 3rd Dragon of the game for themselves, but top lane, they should see this. Zyken is there. Alright, okay, there's a box. But
I don't think he can defend it though. That turret's gonna go really fast. Oh!
He has a home guard.
Zyken actually gonna back out.
He guard his home well.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a free Dragon.
Oh!
And nothing trade. Oh wow! There's gonna be Raze getting called out. The Impale comes in. Will they be able to finish him off? He resets though with a Chrono Break and flashes through the wall. That ult is not gonna have any follow-up. And that's gonna be a disengage coming in from UST.
That was awkward from Raze though. You didn't see that? He actually tried to phase dive over the wall, hits the wall, and then Pao as well as...
Pao was like, I saw that.
Okay, you're gonna get punished for that.
Yeah, he gets the Impale, but gladly the Chrono Break is there. James Meister though, gonna try and push this mid lane, and this bot lane. And it is gonna get pushed just a bit. Oh, this might be a dive.
Oh!
But the hook lands, and Schnitzel's gonna get focused down. Mephish actually jumps to the back line to try and take out Jobin, but he might regret that decision. There's gonna be the Glitter Lance to slow him down. No follow-up because the Monsoon disengages. And Dom trying to speed boost,
nice
but the
Howling
Howling
Gale
Gale is gonna help them disengage for that one.
Yeah, wow. Nicely timed skills there from Schnitzel.
Oh my gosh, Wura is still gonna try and run in.
The minions though.
Oh well. This top turret though looking pretty vulnerable, and Zyken, I don't think he can win if he decides to duel. But it doesn't look like they're gonna try and tower dive as well. Raze is at top.
Yeah.
And I don't think they want to go for that one.
There's not a lot of objectives though for them to take.
Yeah, bot lane is kind of pushing right now.
Yeah, there's not the wave though for them to work with. Oh, but look at
Oh
Mephish!
my gosh, Mephish, how did you even get there? You are gonna go down, and now it's gonna be a pretty long death timer. Oh, well, not that long, but it is going to be there. Baron right now. Both teams have vision, but I don't think they can defend that bot lane. Pao is going to be backing out.
Honestly,
3 members are at bot lane right now.
Honestly, right now for OLFU, I think they're
Oh no!
wait, never mind.
The stun is going to land on the Dom and he gets focused. The wild growth is there and the Zhonya's as well. Now Jobim is doing some work, putting down damage onto Raze. He's going to try and kite him back out.
Oh!
Mura goes down
Chrono Break.
and the Chrono Break is going to save him. That's going to be no tower. Meanwhile, that's going to be Zyken soloing at top.
Honestly, right now, I think the main contention, but the stun comes in. Whoa!
No, that's going to be the stun, and Dom is very low. Will they be able to finish off? That's going to be Jobim trying to exchange, and the passive is there.
Oh!
Takes down the
Flash!
flash! And that's going to be no kill for him. Meanwhile, Zyken is trying to focus his turret. He is...
Box is in the bottom lane.
Oh, he's going to get it. That's going to be a free turret for them. And Pao might just go down. There's so much damage coming in from Zyken right now. And he finishes him off. That's going to be a free inhibitor coming in for UST. And this fight goes very, very wrong for OLFU right now.
Honestly, the one thing that I thought OLFU had to focus on was Zyken first. Get a kill onto him and UST start to crumble. Because, wait. Oh, never mind. Back to what I was saying. UST starts to crumble because the way that UST are playing right now, force Zyken to split push in top lane and have one person to deal with him. All of you just needs to say, you want one person to deal with you? Well, why not 5 persons? Get the kill, force a Baron, and UST, again, they have no team fight potential. And the only reason I think why UST won that clash, or rather skirmish in the bottom lane, was because not all of them were there.
That
was so awkward.
Or because they sent the wrong guy.
Yeah, they sent the wrong guy.
Don't send Pao, send Olaf there.
Yes, well, and then Pao just... He was not the best, the optimal person to go against Zyken with a Riven because he has tank items. He deals he doesn't deal enough damage as with an Olaf who has a Black Cleaver and more skills to harass out Zyken. And Zyken can actually stun the Skarner.
That's true. So OLFU a bit... Well, the decisions haven't been so good. In this 31-minute mark, there is a bigger lead now for UST. But the side waves are pushing. Hindi pa rin. Oh, the stun's gonna come in onto Zyken. But there's gonna be no follow-up. Where is Boz? He is at bot lane right now.
TP is up for him though, but Zyken also has his teleport. But while that is happening, UST are now capitalizing on the hesitation of OLFU. Gets that mid-tier 2, pressures OLFU even more.
This is weird. This is gonna be... Oh, wait, there's gonna be a bit of disengage there coming in.
Oh no, Jobim!
The flash stun! That's gonna be a free kill for Zyken. Why was he still there? I have no idea. But that's gonna be a free kill coming in for Zyken. 5-2 right now on the kill score. Meanwhile, James Meister is gonna go down at bot, and he might even get this bot lane turret. The rotations right now from UST, they're overwhelming OLFU.
They can't have an answer for UST split push. Like, if UST tries to split push for the top lane, there's still the teleport for Zyken to get away, and then James Meister or other members of UST can just push.
Yeah, and oh my, there's going to be a team fight now. Wura's getting very low. He's
oh
no! Flash, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to go down.
Meanwhile,
the bot lane turret goes down from James Meister. There's reset for the fight with the Monsoon. And now that's going to be the Ragnarok plus a giant Olaf making his way to the back line. However, that's going to be Mephish going down. Pao actually gets the kill, but James Meister is doing some damage to bot. He actually gets zapped all the way. And Raze is trying to run away. Dom with a bit of mana left. That's going to be Raze coming in, but backing out immediately as well. Pao, though, might just land the stun here. Will he? Raze is in a bad position. I don't think they can finish him off. The stun card is gonna land.
This is the backline, man.
Though, gets him, and there's still a lot of mana left here.
Zyken though in the top lane.
Oh wow, it was a blue card instead of the stun card, and that's gonna be, I think, a pretty much dead James Meister here.
Yeah, and Zyken's able to get the top lane inhibitor, but he does go down to Jobim, and wow, 4 members of UST are now dead. This can signal OLFU for the Baron.
Yeah, that's actually Dragon to Baron rotation right now. That's going to be solo Dragon coming in for Buzz.
They need to kill this fast.
A Baron coming in, and do they have vision? Actually, they do, but there's no way you can steal unless your name is Piglet as Corky. So we'll see what happens here. But
can Mephish channel his inner Piglet? Find out now.
Yeah, it's going to be 34 minutes in. This is a bit shaky. Raze is very far, and I don't think they can get this one. No, your name is not Piglet, so you won't get it. It's a 4th Dragon to Baron right now for OLFU.
So, oh wait,
oh, no.
Box!
Boss, he's trying to run away.
The
I don't know if
Matrix
Mephish can get it.
Can he do
There
it?
is
Oh!
Talisman though. Schnitzel actually, wow, they are gonna get the kill.
He had to flash in for that, but yeah, got the shot down.
Hashtag worth, 4th dragon though.
All right, the only problem for UST at that point was that they kind of overstayed their welcome
At top.
as well as bottom lane. Zyken, yes, he got inhibitor, but then he's level 17, and if he doesn't have a sure way to escape, he has a very high respawn timer that OLFU can get an objective out of this, which is a Baron and a Dragon. Force Dragon, in fact.
Yeah.
And as for the bottom lane, I think it was just OLFU having good vision, and then Box having the teleport to be able to... Okay, go.
Raze is in a bad position, and the Chrono Break is not going to save you. There's no way you can rewind time and get away from that one. Meanwhile, that's going to be bot lane split push right now. Pao is the one.
Oh,
being sent to
Zyken!
Bot lane. Zyken is in a bad position as well.
He's gonna kill
try
Joe.
and stun-
Oh, wow!
Lasagna's clutch to save himself, and that's going to be a double kill coming in for Jobin. Meanwhile, this is a full-on response from bot lane.
Oh,
for
no!
OLFU. There's the
Mephiche.
impale to try and focus down Mephiche. He's going to back out the Monsoon to reset, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get away. It's a 2v2.
Oh, no. Wow,
the
damage.
Phosphorus Bomb, not enough damage. And
Aye.
that's going to be a dead Pao. I think it's going to
Oh,
be a
he gets the kill.
1-1 so far. Boss is going to try and take down Schnitzel. I don't know if she can escape. The weather's looking bad here for you, and you're going to go down. That's going to look like a 2-4-4 exchange. Meanwhile, double kill coming in from James Meister.
All right, first of all, nice punt there.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so it looks like, Jobim overstaying his welcome. He's,
Jobin trying to run away. Oh! He gets the kill before he goes down. That's vengeance right there for you. And I don't think the passive's going to be enough, but that's going to be a Nexus almost going down. Oh no!
Teleport from Zyken!
TP's coming in. Can
he
Boss
stop
stop
it?
Zyken from the red?
Oh!
I don't know if he can. Oh, I think he can. Boss though is getting very low. The
Expecty!
damage is too much. I think
Becky,
it's gonna be an ace. Oh my
no,
goodness,
Zyken!
Wow! Can
UST!
he stop Zyken from this one? It's the next Becky move. I don't know if he can stop him.
Oh no!
He raised the help up.
UST!
Ladies
What?
GG!
Wow!
UST are going to the finals. Wow!
Wow! That's...
Oh my goodness.
The last 5 minutes of that game was unpredictable.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my... I can even hear Kairu say, oh my god.
My body was not ready for this moment.
My body!
Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's take a look at the endgame screen. So, actually, I can't even talk about this right now.
Yeah, endgame screen, honestly, just throughout the game, it was Zyken who won the game for UST. He had the early game advantage against Box. Yes, Box here and there can actually outplay Zyken, but then alright, first of all, OLFU had a chance to come back.
Yeah,
they got to pick onto Zyken, they got to pick onto James Meister as well as Mephiche, just because of a nicely placed ward in the bottom lane that allowed Box to teleport there, and Zyken not having the escape tool to be able to get away, as well as he did get the inhibitor though.
Yeah.
So they did trade the Baron as well as the Dragon from that, but then the problem was I think OLFU did not respect the inhibitors going down,
Yeah,
and then the Winions were there.
The Winions, seriously, I didn't even notice the Nexus turrets went down.
As
already.
well as mid lane, OLFU pushed it. They didn't get the inhibitor. I think they were hesitating if they were gonna get an inhibitor. They were trying to, how do you say this, like gamble.
Yeah.
Do we get an inhibitor and give them the kill? That's a really long cooldown, and then they got the kill onto him. Zyken just respond. He had his teleport up. It was a ripe moment for him to reap the benefits of their push. So
I think yung pinakamali dun,
yeah.
masyado na-excite yung OLFU when they got Baron in 40.
Yeah,
they went
I think.
all in
Kaya
at
nga.
mid and totally left their base. And
Kaya nga
Zyken
eh.
was just like,
They didn't
hi
notice
guys,
the
we're
Winions.
going to finals. Hi guys, we're
Yeah.
going to finals.
And then Box didn't have his ultimate. I think if he had his ultimate, he could have at least stayed off Zyken, but he didn't. And then Pao was the next challenger to come up. Scorpions.
We know what happens when Pao goes to Zyken.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. And sadly, that's going to be OLFU losing. Congratulations to UST. GG, well played. You guys are going to the finals. We're still going to have Game 3 and
Wow, that
Project
was
Skins
just
are still up for grabs
crazy.
in Game 3. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is, again, Sir Amps, and alongside with me is...
GS Asa with an eye.
And we'll be right back.